Hi students, welcome back to Learning Management System, Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. In today's session, we will discuss the second session of the unit, Decrease and Conquer of the subject, Design and Analysis of Algorithm. And the course outcome of this unit is to describe various problems using Decrease and Conquer technique. In the second session, we will discuss various examples of decrease and conquer technique. In the last session, we discussed variations of the decrease and conquer technique and its introduction. And in today's session, we will discuss those variations with examples. So as you studied already the definition of this decrease and conquer, now we will discuss its variations along with its examples. There we have seen three major variations of this technique, that is decrease by a constant, decrease by a constant factor, and variable size decrease. So we will discuss the various examples of every variations. So coming to the first variation, decrease by a constant, these many examples comes under this variation, that is insertion sort, depth first search, breadth first search, and topological sorting. Dear students, this insertion sort and topological sorting, these two examples you will study in detail in upcoming sessions. As of now, we will discuss these examples in brief for understanding purpose of this variation, decrease by constant. Depth first search and breadth first search were taught in the previous units. Decrease by a constant factor, as we studied this binary search in the previous sessions and also in the first session of this unit, I told you about the binary search, and also we'll discuss fake coin problem and Russian peasant multiplication. These three examples comes under decrease by a constant factor variation of decrease and conquer technique. And we also discussed the third variation, that is variable size decrease. In this variation, we come across these many problems or examples. You can say computing median and selection problem, interpolation search, and Euclid's algorithm. Okay students, so let us see once again what are the examples of these variations. So insertion sort, depth first search, breadth first search, topological sorting. These examples comes under decrease by constant variation. Binary search, fake coin problem, Russian peasant multiplication comes in second variation, that is decrease by constant factor. And the last one, computing median and selection problem, interpolation search, and Euclid's algorithm comes in the third variation. So now let us discuss the first first problem, that is insertion sort. Dear students, in insertion sort technique, what we do is we divide the array in two parts. One is sorted subarray and unsorted subarray. So we make a marking point where Left side part are the sorted array. All the elements are less than or equal to that point A of I, and the right side elements are greater than or equal to A of I. So the best example of this insertion sort is card play. So where cards are picked and inserted according to their numbers or the size. So here let me show you one video which clarifies the working of insertion sort video. So this example is taken from the forum Geeks for Geek. So here we set a marker for the sorted section after the first element, and we repeatedly follow until unsorted section is empty. So here it is the example 7, 8, 5, 2, 4, 6, 3. We compare 7 with 8 and those are sorted part. Next we compare 5 and we insert at its proper position. Again 2 is compared and it is inserted at its proper position. Similarly 4 number is also compared with these many numbers and it is inserted at its correct position. Hence left side is a sorted part and right side is unsorted part. The procedure repeats until unsorted array becomes empty. Understood, students? So here it is the code for the insertion sort. While j is greater than or equal to 0 and array of j is greater than key. So it's a short video for understanding the insertion sort. Next, coming to the second example, that is DFS. DFS stands for depth first search. So in a depth first search algorithm, we traverse the tree or we search the tree. The algorithm starts at the root node and explores as far as possible along each branch before backtracking. Let me take the example. So here it's a given graph A, C, D, E, F, B. So here we take a starting node as A and we keep on visiting until the branch is exhausted. Okay, so if I start from A, so first where I have to visit? I should visit first selecting either C or E or D. If I started visiting first A, then next C, then what is the next branch of this C? That is D. So first visit C, then D, and later I visit F. Followed by this, I visit B and E. Okay, students. So here it is the sequence is given. So A1 and C2, D3. So first subscript number shows the order when it is visited. So A1 is first visited node, C2 is second, D3 is third, and F is fourth, B is fifth, and E is sixth. And the second subscript shows the order of popping as we use the data structure stack for this traversing the tree. Hence, the So second one shows the pop operation. So here it is the solution given for DFS traversal ACD from C, F, B, E. Okay, students. So another example is BFS, that is breadth first search. So first we visit the breadth of that particular node. So it proceeds in a concentric manner by visiting first all the vertices that are adjacent to a starting vertex, then all unvisited vertices, two edges apart from it, and so on. Traverse until all the vertices in the same connected components as the starting vertex are visited. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದರದ್ದು adjacent nodes ಅನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Coming to the same problem, so discussed in DFS. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ A ಇದೆ, ಇದರದ adjacent nodes ಯಾವ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ E, D and C. So first we visit all the immediate adjacent nodes of the starting vertex, that is from A1, C2, D3 and E4. Followed by this next level branching we visited, that is after E4 its adjacent vertices are F and B, hence F5 and B6. So this is the order of visiting the vertices. So this is the solution of this example, that is A, C, D, E, F and B. Okay, students. So coming to the last example of the first variation, that is decrease by constant, topological sorting. So in topological sorting, this topological sorting is used for directed acyclic graph, and it is a linear ordering of vertices such that for every directed edge U, V, vertex U comes before V in the ordering. So ಯಾವುದೇ two vertices connected by edge ಇತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ordering ಯಾವ type ಬರಬೇಕು, linear ordering ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. So topological sorting is also called source removal algorithm. So let us see this through an example. So here it is an example, directed acyclic graph which consists of 5 vertices C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. So now linear ordering ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು source ಅನ್ನು remove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, where U comes before the V. Hence to achieve that goal, first what we have to do, we should remove the C1, delete C1. After deleting the C1, the directed acyclic graph will become like this. So here again remove the C2, next ordering vertex. Hence after deleting the C2, now the graph will be C3, C4, C5, and now delete the C3. After deleting C3, the graph is C4, C5. Now delete the C4 and delete C5. So after removing the source vertex, the solution is, that is C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. So this is the topological ordering. These vertices are topologically ordered. Okay, students. So in all these examples, what we have done, we decreased the problem size by 1. Next, coming to the decrease by a constant factor. As in the first session, I took the example binary search. Here, let me revisit this through an video. stated as low plus high divided by 2, that is now mid is 3, and location found, that is found at location 5. Now we want to search for T7, again divide it by the formula. Now the mid is 3 and as key is less than the mid value, and searching takes place towards left side. So 7 is found at the location 1. Okay students, so this problem is already discussed in the last session. So here are 3 conditions in the binary search. So search item located at the middle of a list, that is list of mid equal to search item. This is the one condition. If the first condition fails, then go for the second condition. Search the item located at the right side of a list if list of mid is less than search item, or search item is greater than the mid. If both the condition fails, then go for the third condition, the search item located at the left side of the list. Okay students, so here the problem size is reduced by a constant factor, which we already discussed in the last session. Now coming to the fake coin problem. Here it is a popular problem, that is fake coin problem. The fake coin problem is to detect a single fake coin from a set of coins using a balance scale. Suppose the fake coin is lighter, we can repeatedly compare one half of a set to the other half, eliminating the heavier half. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫೇಕ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮೇನು, ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫೇಕ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಇಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ವೇಟ್. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೆವಿಯರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲೈಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಫೇಕ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಫ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ iteration, the number of coins in the half each iteration, it becomes log 2 of n weighings are needed. Like this. ನಾವೇನು ವೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಎರಡು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ಇಫ್ ದ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ದೆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಸೈಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಒನ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೆವಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಫೇಕ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್, ಆರ್ ಲೈಟರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ assume that coin is a fake coin. So this is the fake coin problem. Now coming to the third variation example, variable size decrease. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್. So what is median? A median is used in statistics as a measure of an average value of a sample. ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಸಾರ್ಟ್ example. So there we find a split position such that left side elements of the split position are less than the split position or value, and right side values all are greater than that split position value. Okay students, so coming to the next example, interpolation search. So interpolation search, sometimes it is also referred as extrapolation search is an algorithm for searching a given key value in an indexed array that has been ordered by the values of the key. So interpolation search ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೀ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅರೇ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಫೋನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಕ್ಷನರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂತ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಂಟರ್ಪೊಲೇಷನ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And next one, coming to the Euclid's algorithm. So in last session also we have discussed about the Euclid's algorithm. What is the logic of this algorithm? So GCD of m and n which is equal to GCD n comma m mod n. ಈ ಒಂದು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು GCD of two numbers ಅನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So the size number measured by the second number and iterations are based on repeated application of equality of GCD m comma n. So let us see how it works. So GCD of 80 and 44. I want to find out the GCD of 80 and 44. So after repeated application of this formula, that is GCD of n comma m mod n, what we get in the second iteration, GCD of 44 and 36. Okay, that is m mod 80 mod 44 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 36 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. After applying this logic on these two numbers, again we will get 36 and 8. What is the mod of 44 and mod 44 mod 36? That is 8. Again after repeated application of this formula over 36 and 8, we will get 8 comma 4, and at last we get 4 comma 0. Once the n value becomes 0, then return the m, that is 4. One can prove that the size decreases at least by half after two consecutive iterations. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, every iterations ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay students, so these many examples we discussed in the second session of this 5th unit. There are many other examples also. As of now, we will stop the session. Thank you for watching the video.